For many students, renting a house or an apartment is a new responsibility, and for some, it can be a nightmare. Senior Derek Rudolph blames his poor renting experience on his landlord.
In the second house I lived in, the landlord was more like a slumlord who owned many, many houses in the South Park area and rarely took care of them. And
West Virginia was one of only 3 states in the U.S. without a landlord-tenants rights bill, until now. WVU Student Government Association Governor Benjamin Seaball says several complaints like those from Rudolph prompted a change in the laws.
At WVU, the legislation just started because we had people complaining year after year, and there had always been this talk of like, hey, we need to do something about this. We need to have some sort of like student lobbying group to try and address this issue.
The SGA created a website that allowed tenants to share their horror stories. SGA then took the responses to the state level and lobbied for House Bill 3202. The bill provided a deadline for the return of security deposits, required maintained records of deposit deductions, and made sure tenants were notified 24 hours before landlords intended to enter the residence. Before the laws were passed, landlords could just knock and enter houses without notifying tenants.
They just show up. Sometimes girls have just gotten out of the shower and they're like, it's a really awkward situation. Or, you know, maybe they have some undesirable things, or maybe even it's just messy and that makes people uncomfortable. So
WVU's SGA is still looking to improve landlord-tenant laws in the state. Changes in mold and health hazards are in the works, but no deadline has been set. For WVU News, I'm Jacob Pierce.